In today's video, I am going to teach you how to insert header and footer in Excel. If you have ever needed to add a title, a page number, or some basic information to the top or bottom of a printed worksheet, headers and footers are the perfect solution. They help keep your document organized and professional, whether you are printing or just preparing files for sharing. To begin, look at the top of the Excel window where the ribbon is located. Next, click the View tab on the ribbon. This tab controls the different ways you can look at and manage your workbook on screen. Once you click it, you will see several options that affect how Excel displays the sheet and how you can access print-related tools. Now that you are on the View tab, you will want to switch to the correct workbook view. Click Page Layout in the Workbook Views group. This is an important step because Page Layout mode shows you a more print-focused preview of your worksheet. It also makes it easier to see where the header and footer areas are, since Excel will include those blank sections on the top and bottom of the page. After you switch into Page Layout, take a moment to look at the worksheet area. You may notice that the page boundaries become more visible, and the sheet view changes slightly to better match what will be printed. This is exactly what you need before you try to add anything to the header or footer. If you do not see the header and footer fields right away, that is normal, and the next step will guide you to where they appear. Now hover your mouse over the very top or bottom of the worksheet. Do this gently and carefully, because you are looking for a specific area to activate the header or footer fields. When you move the cursor into the top margin area, you should see header controls appear. If you move the cursor into the bottom margin area, you should see footer controls appear. This hover action is how Excel lets you know you are ready to edit the header or footer section for the page. Once the blank boxes appear, click Add Header or Add Footer. These options will appear in the empty space at the top or bottom, depending on where you hovered. It might be helpful to watch the screen closely here, because Excel usually shows a visible prompt inside those blank header or footer boxes. You may also notice that Excel highlights the area, so you can start typing immediately. At this point, you can enter the information you want in the header or footer. You can treat these boxes like editable text areas. This is where you would type a document title, include a date, or add other useful details that should appear on each printed page. If you are preparing multiple pages, the header and footer help keep everything consistent across the entire document. After you finish typing your header or footer text, simply click back into the worksheet area to exit the editing space. Excel will keep your header and footer content saved as part of the workbook. If you want to double-check that it looks correct, you can return your attention to the top and bottom preview areas to ensure the text is in the right place. And that covers everything you need to know. Now you can confidently add headers and footers in Excel, making your worksheets and printed pages clearer, cleaner, and more professional.